Alright, in this video we'll just do a very quick compare review of the MAP 62S and the eTrex 20. You can see right off the bat, smaller size. Display size is a little bit smaller. Now for people who are used to the Legend C, this will be extremely familiar to you. The keystrokes or the sequence, very similar. It fits nicely in your hand. Both will take the carabiner attachment. Now the eTrex doesn't come with it, so you'll have to buy that attachment separately. Both have an SD card slot, so you can have your maps and your waypoints that you have on the card on this one. Take the card, move it on to the 20, will work fine. Interface response time based on the size of waypoints and maps lags a little bit, so it's a little bit slower than the 62, but I didn't really notice you know, it's not a problem when you're using it. Depending on the size of the map again, the custom map that I have on when I was testing was about 200 megs and it seemed to work fine. The zooming in and out though was a little bit more chunkier on the 20 than is on the 62. But everything else, the user interface, the profile manager, all that stuff is extremely similar, the same. So even 62 users won't have a problem using the 20. It should be very simple. The 20 doesn't include the electronic compass, so you don't have to calibrate any compass settings or anything like that on the 20, unlike the 62S. This is purely turn it on, get your satellites, and go, or mark your waypoint and go. Again, fits nicely in your hand, very similar to the Dakota Oregon series, a little bit smaller. Backlight's pretty good. Display, I would say, somewhat slimmer, maybe just a little bit better than the 62, but not by much. Battery life, haven't had a good chance to really test out the battery life, but again, less features to play around with. I'm sure battery life is just as good as they say. Other than that, you know, it's just under $200 Canadian as of August 2012. I'm sure in the springtime we'll probably have a nice price drop. So for an intro level GPS, if you just don't want any bells or whistles, you just want a straight up GPS, this will probably do the trick for you. But if you want, but it still has the same amount of ruggedness than the MAP 62. So you know, I wouldn't have trouble bringing this with me, and you know, if I'm just marking waypoints, go in the woods, you know, clip this on my backpack, this wouldn't be a problem. Same thing with the MAP 62. So anyway, put in the comments what you think of the 20, your experiences, or MAP 62, doesn't matter, and we'll see you next time.